Badman. Them have 90 seconds to go in and come out. If them not come out in a 90 second, kill every blood clot. You hear me?
They say Australia's supposed to be on the bottom of the ball, right? Well, my friends live in Australia. It doesn't rain upside down in Australia. People don't walk upside down. Right, it's all lies. Everybody lives on a flat plane, man. That's why they call it airplane, because it flies across a flat plane, not air circle. And the pilots are coming out now saying they don't have to dip the nose of the plane to account for the curvature of the Earth. Think about it. Not one plane. We had thousands of plane crashes on record, but not one plane flying off the globe. That's because we don't live on a globe. Hey, you got to start thinking about shit you never thought about before. I mean, we've been lied to on a level that's incomprehensible, and it's out. So everybody who I come in contact with, I tell them that. You know what I'm saying? And I tell them, I say, hey, look, don't believe me. Look at it yourself. Why do you believe what you believe? When everything we believe is second and third hand information. But we believe to be true. Right. Because we figure that someone smarter than us figured it out, and so it's got to be true. That's not the case. That's how they get you. So, you know, you got people walking around thinking they living on a ball. So it's called heliocentrism. That's what it's a religion, right? From the sun god Helios, right? So if you believe you live on a spinning ball and you subscribe to that, and I'm walking around knowing that the Earth is flat and motionless, it's not spinning, right? There's not one legitimate experiment on the books to prove that the Earth is spinning, right? So if you was to cross this street, Broadway, right? If you was to walk across, you would need to use all your senses to cross the street. Otherwise, you get hit by a cab. Right. So you're trying to tell me that the Earth, they say the Earth is spinning 1,000 miles an hour, and you can't feel nothing? You don't feel no wind whizzing by your air, you know? Because we're not spinning. You can take a glass of water, sit it on the table, tap the table, and that water's going to shake. Right. So the Earth's not in motion, and it's not a ball. Think about it. They teach us in school that the evolution is real, that we came from monkeys, right? Right, and we came from monkeys and we live on spinning balls. It's all lies, right? Our history is lies. You know, black people history. You know where the history starts for kids in this country. You know what? It starts on slave books, and that's not true. There were black people already here. That's why they wasn't enslaved. They couldn't enslave because they were already here. Our history is nothing but lies agreed upon. Absolutely. It's time to wake up, my brother, man, you know, and question what you believe and why you believe it. Because, you know, we live in a fake world. It's all fake. It's all for the rich. This is, you know, the people that run this world, the real owners of this world. You know, people took over these lands a long time ago. You know what I mean? Kings the throne, you know. That's why there's no more kings left. They took over these lands a long time ago. And we were born into this, so we just accepted the world in which it was presented to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, when it comes to human origin, actually, we have the Darwin
yes.
theory.
Yes.
And then the religious one.
Right. Right. Well, the Charles Darwin theory is it's all nonsense. They're nothing but Freemason puppets. Think about it. Galileo, Newton, all of them, they're all Freemasons. All Freemasons. So, you know, we've been lied to about everything. So that's why they don't want you to know it's flat, because if you knew, that means they would expose everything else. You know? You know, so it's real. And that's why I try to get people, you know, to actually think for themselves. You know? We have to. You know, because and that's why I want people to know, because I took the time out to look at this information.
Yeah.
And when I heard about it, it was really, I thought it was absurd. I thought it was the most craziest thing I ever heard in my life. But then I tried to debunk the flat Earth. Come to find out, there's no proof of the globe. The only proof is NASA photos. Well, NASA was established in 1958 to fake space. They're the ones that gave us the picture of the ball, so we can stay on the ball. You know what I mean? And now come to find out, we don't live on a ball. Think about it. If you look at a basketball right in front of you, right? Everywhere you see is curvature. We don't experience curvature or curvature of the earth, but we, in our heads, think we live on a ball. So if no one was to tell you, if no one told you you live on a spinning ball, you would assume that the earth was flat and motionless, just like it appears to be, right? Right, it's indoctrination. So at the highest level of everybody's governments, they're lying to their citizens about what this place is. Right, it's much different for what me and you, right, the sun is not 93 million miles away. You could take a Nikon P900, zoom into the so-called craters of the earth. So either, and they say the moon is 240,000 miles away. So either that Nikon P900 has a 240,000 mile zoom, or the moon's not 240,000 miles away. You understand?
Yeah.
Right, it's just a light. No one's landed on the moon. Right, that's why we haven't been back in 40 years, because they can't fake it anymore. Right. Yeah, it's a lot of information, man. A lot of information. You know, people think satellites are real, like this metal suspended in space. No, it's not that. That's not the case. What goes up must come down. We get all our communications through underground sea cables and radio towers. Right, that's why if I take you to the woods now, like in upstate New York, you wouldn't be able to get a signal. That's because there ain't no satellites up there. Right, it's a big hoax. Right, how do you know space is real? Right, outer space is completely fake. Now, there's a dome. All ancient cosmologies depict a dome, an enclosed system, a dome. Why do you think they can't go to space? But every movie you see, what's the first thing they show you? A spinning ball.
That's true.
Right, they want to keep you on a ball. Right, and when you look at a telescope, when you see those stars, what they so-called other planets, they're just illuminated lights. You ever been to a planetarium?
Not yet.
Okay, well you get a chance to go, because that's where they get the idea from. So this place is a very special place. Right, we are the center of the universe, and everything revolves around us. So we never was taught that. We was taught the heliocentric model where we're revolving around the sun. That's not the case at all. And the sun is not some big gas giant. It's not. We don't know what it is, but it's not what they say. So this is a special place made by an intelligent design. Think about it. You see how they say, the earth is round? Yeah, it's round, but it's flat. A quarter's round, but it's flat. So instead of them saying it's a sphere, because round and a sphere is two different things, right?
That's true.
But you hear them say round, right? Because they know that the earth is round. You see this right here? You know what this is. Look at this real quick. You've seen that before. It's right here in Manhattan. It's the United Nations logo.
Yeah.
Right. It's a flat earth map. They've been hiding the truth in plain sight. North Pole is directly. We was taught we had 2 poles, right? No, we only have one. That's why when you lay a compass down, it only points north. The magnetic north. Right? Antarctica is the reef. Right. So look, if you look at the map, they got it from this. The map was made in 1892. It's called Alexander Gleason map. It's called the Azimuthal Equidistant Projection map, with the ice wall round like a bathtub and a flat earth right on top. On top of this is a dome, and the sun and the moon go over and around the flat earth.
Yes.
Right. So we don't. This place is made by an intelligent design. So hey, believe what you want to believe, but they've been. They know the real sciences, they know the real maths, they know the real physics, they have all the technology, right? You don't educate slaves. Why you don't educate slaves? Because you can't control them, right?
That's true.
Right. So just because me and you go home at the end of the night, that doesn't mean we're not slaves. We're just slaves that can go home at the end of the night.
Badman.
Right.
Them have 90 seconds to go in and come out. If them not come out in a 90 seconds, kill every blood clot. You hear me?
This world is not what you think it is. This world is not what you think it is.